hit, take the hit, take the hit. Welcome back to FPL, Take the Hit. You're here with Mick and Joff. And Joff, today we are talking about something very important to both of us, mainly to me. Or you?
Slightly for me as well.
Both of us? Yeah. I think I should have stuck with both of us.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's everyone out there that's a FPL manager, Joff, when you really think about it. We're all affected by game postponements, especially when it's two teams that we seem to have players from. I think everyone is touched by these two teams.
I mean, Newcastle not as much. Newcastle not as much, to be fair. But
Wilson?
Villa, yeah, only Wilson though. Who else?
Wilson?
Maybe St. Maxim.
Darlow? I think there's a lot of Darlow owners out there. He's very well priced.
Or Lewis is 4.3 million. I was looking at him there. I need cheap defenders.
Almiron? I mean, come on, Joff. Almiron,
poor guy.
Shelby?
Jonja, we can forget. Anyway.
Joelington.
We missed him. Imagine people brought in Joelington after that week. I think he got goal assist, didn't he? 11 points or something. Game week 11.
Yeah, they both did. Wilson and Joelington. I feel for everyone out there that brought in Callum Wilson.
Yeah,
you know what you got to do, though? Take the hit. Okay.
There we go.
So
So Aston Villa. Yeah, we've got many Aston Villa's the team. So what we're doing in this one here, obviously we've got a hit show coming up next. We're going to be talking about the Aston Villa Newcastle postponement. What to do, Mick? So what are you thinking to do?
That's it. That's what we're here to do. We're here to help alleviate that stress that it's out there. It's gripping the FPL community wide and far. Thing is, what to do is you should have planned for this situation. You really should have. I know a lot of people haven't. A lot of people like to go for broke when it comes to FPL and have no bench. Oh, you know what? The bench, I'm not going to use them and no bench. But unfortunately, that's not how the game works, man. It's not a very fair deal.
Oh, you just got to take the hit. Like, that's the thing this week here. I've got no choice but to take the hit. Like, we were talking a day before this, and I was just like, I've got to, I'm potentially going to hold. I probably won't. But I'm definitely taking a hit this week. I mean, why not? I mean, that's on my side of it as well, is that obviously Aston Villa have 2 games now in the bank. That's something that we've got to talk about. I think the other one is against City or something.
True, they do now.
Yeah, so I don't know when, maybe by the time you watch this, there's a bit more information as to when the postponed games are going to be playing. But I don't know. I mean, I probably would suggest to potentially, if it's a defender, for example, take him out, or even a goalkeeper. It's literally up to whatever your team is looking like.
So what we know, as Joff just stated, is Villa have already a game in lieu. Now they're going to have a second game in lieu, unless the game gets postponed and rescheduled within this current game week, there's a possibility of this happening. I personally don't think this will happen because of self-isolation, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it could happen. Regardless of the fact that it's highly likely that the game gets postponed and rescheduled into somewhere around game week 18, 17, 18. That's what I've heard along the grapevine. So if you can hold on to some of these assets, it's going to be beneficial for you down the line.
Yes,
on the line.
But that is still 7 game weeks away. If it is
then. It is a while away. So you got to think about that. But I mean, all right, let's put some scenarios out there, John. So I know a lot of people out there that own Grealish, for example, the grill. You got to own the grill. A lot of people out there that own Martinez. Another one that's
Martinez, man.
fairly well owned. Yeah,
Mings,
Watkins.
He missed the penalty as well, so people will be pissed already.
Yeah, and then obviously there's a lot of Wilson owners. So if you're one of those unfortunate managers that has 2, 3, 4 even of these players from these teams, you got to really consider taking some hits, or running with the team that's less than 11.
I think that's the thing as well, is that like this season I've had no bench like the whole season. I've gotten away with it. But at the end of the day, even if like this last week, Kilman came off the bench and got 1 point, Robertson could have got 12 points again. He's in my team as well because he should have got an assist, got disallowed. They conceded late. So he's turned into 2 points. So this is a player that played 90 minutes, got 2 points. Kilman came off the bench for 12 minutes, got 1 point. So it's just like if you miss a player, if someone misses out, you play with 10 men. You play with 10 men. I think it's something that I know. This is my strategy that I've played with for ages. I just don't care as long as I've got a lot of good players on the pitch. For me, it's quality over quantity. I've always played like that. I don't really care about the 11. Even this week here, I might have 10 play. There's a good chance I have 10 play, even if I take a hit.
That's the thing. You got to come to terms that a lot of managers are going to have 10 players this week. I mean, people that own Martinez, you got to make that call. Is it worth taking a hit for a goalkeeper? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I personally won't be doing that. I won't be taking a hit for a goalkeeper. But you've got to make that call.
You got free transfers though.
I've got 2 free transfers, of course, but I'm one of the lucky ones. And I've got a full bench. So moving back to your bench, this for me,
it's a good lesson.
This is a lesson for everyone out there. Everyone out there in FPL world that really wants to get a lesson from what this postponement means, it's have a bench, yeah? You've got the warnings, come along, Salah gets COVID, Mane gets COVID, whatever,
Well done.
It's happening. This is your lesson. Have a bench, yeah? Because this is not going away.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like I'm considering actually just definitely taking a hit, but maybe even a negative A just to shore up my bench, just to get that done, get it done. You know what I mean?
Because what's coming next?
Exactly, man. There's going to be fixtures galore. Champions League's over next game week. So all of a sudden, after Champions League's over, which means Christmas time and obviously fixture pile up.
That's it. Christmas time's coming, mate. Yeah. And we know what happens over Christmas.
Rotation.
Yes. So I think it's a big thing to have some bench assets rolling in. Even the cheapies, like you said, like the aforementioned Kilman, or a 4.5 defender that plays.
Yeah, you want them to play. I mean, Kilman we don't know anymore now.
Instead of your Braithwaite. I know you really wish Braithwaite's going to play, but 3.9 million ain't cutting it. I'm sorry. So, you know what I mean? Even having someone like Brewster who's going to get you 1 point, maybe 2.
What about, I'm waiting for Ferguson to come back from injury still. I remember I wildcarded Ferguson in with the red injury thing. I was thinking, by the time he's ready to come back, I'm going to be ready to play. He's still waiting.
He was in my game week 1 team. I wildcarded him out, man. Come on. He was never going to play. I don't know. Where is this guy?
I don't know. He's
Poor
gone.
guy.
He's gone.
Poor guy.
He's gone. But I think that just about does it, I reckon. I think that's pretty good for the Aston Villa Newcastle postponement. We're going to be going straight into our hit show, our standard hit show, which will be, just our usual stuff. So, obviously, and for anyone there, we've got a few comments as well. How are you, boys? Hope everyone's doing well. Move your questions over to the hit show, which will be upon on your screens momentarily. So
that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. We'll switch over to the hit show very, very soon. We just wanted to get this little message out to everyone, just to calm everyone down and get everyone's heads just nice and chill and ready for this postponement. Because I mean, obviously this doesn't happen very often, but when it does, you got to be ready. You got to react. You got to. Is react the right word?
No. I think it's not react, but kind of react with calmness. I guess at the same time. I mean, you kind of respond. Respond
is the right word.
So I think
respond is what I'm looking for. You got to respond to this. Don't be just throwing out like players like Jack Grealish. Like, you're going to want him back next week. Yeah, just remember that. I know that you're like, but 7 million on my bench. I think he's 7.7 now. Something.
Yeah, he's gone up.
I get that, but have you seen what he's done this season?
He's been great.
Geoff projected his points. Yeah, he's projected to get something like 300 points.
Yeah, it's honestly crazy.
It's insane.
Crazy.
Yeah, so don't sell Jack Grealish. I strongly recommend you don't do that. But if you want to do it, hey,
maybe do
it.
What I'm thinking real quick as well is that basically I'm waiting for the end of the game week in case there's another game that's going to get postponed. That was one thing I just want to put out there as well, because who knows? There still could be one more game that I don't know what's going to happen now, man. Like, they're all getting a bit, whatever's going on. I don't want to go too much into it, but I reckon we move over to the hit show. Let's get it going. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you on the hit show in about 5 minutes.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. Thank you for joining FPL Take the Hit. As we said, FPL Take the Hit. Always remember to stay positive.
Keep chasing them green arrows, guys.
Thanks, guys. Ciao.
Ciao.
Take the hit. Take the hit. Take the hit.